everyone! Welcome to my cooking channel Japanese Food at Home. I'm Chef Reina from Japan. This time, I'm gonna show you how to make edible hydrangeas with mochi and agar jelly. In Japan, hydrangeas, which are called ajisai in Japanese, bloom here and there from late May to July. In particular, we can see many varieties of hydrangeas at temples and shrines, so I think many people enjoy them when they go sightseeing during this period. Since Japanese confectionery has a cultural aspect that expresses the beauty of nature, more and more chefs have been making seasonal confectionery featuring hydrangeas in recent years. However, this is more like chef's modern art rather than typical or traditional confectionery such as strawberry mochi and kashiwa mochi, so there is no standard recipe. In this video, I'm gonna show you the hydrangeas expressed in my own way, and I can assure you that not only do they look beautiful but they taste delicious, so I hope you will actually have a go at my recipe. By the way, have you ever heard of Kinnyoku-kan? It is a traditional jelly-like dessert made with agar, which is called kanten in Japanese. Although it can be served by itself, it's often paired with other items to complement their appearance as a transparent decoration. In today's recipe, azuki bean paste stuffed with mochi is going to be covered with kinnyoku-kan. As you can see, the appearance is similar to jellies made with gelatin, but the texture is firmer and it doesn't melt at room temperature. Also, unlike gelatin, agar is a vegan-friendly ingredient made from seaweed. Okay then, let's go through the ingredient list. To make the most of the transparent beauty of kinnyoku-kan, I'm going to use white azuki bean paste flavored with lemon zest for the filling. The mint leaves are just garnish for serving to help the final product look like hydrangeas, and they're totally optional. For the mochi dough, you need shiratamako, sugar, water, and potato starch. For the kinnyoku-kan, water, agar, and sugar are typically used, but for today, I'm going to use butterfly pea tea instead of water and some drops of lemon juice. I hope you are looking forward to seeing how they work to make hydrangea colors. And speaking of agar, the powdered type may be most commonly used by home cooks, but professional chefs prefer the thread type, which is called ito kanten in Japanese. They differ in the type of seaweed they are made from, and I'm going to elaborate afterwards on how the differences affect the results. I basically recommend the thread type whenever you make kinnyoku-kan, but if you want to use the powder, please have the amount in weight as it has stronger gelling properties. Also, please note that granulated sugar is designated here, because you should use highly refined sugar if you want the kinnyoku-kan to have high transparency. So now, let's start by preparing the agar. The thread type needs to be rehydrated before use. You may think it's not as handy as the powdered type, but I can say it's worth using because the final product will be more transparent and glossier in appearance and softer and smoother in texture. If you try to unwind the threads this way and they fall apart, they are too dry to completely rehydrate, so you should not use them. Please purchase another fresh one. The night before use, immerse the dried threads in lukewarm water. It is best to let them sit overnight because the threads need to absorb water thoroughly. Otherwise, they can partially remain unmelted even after stirring them in boiling water. Okay then, the next day, prepare the butterfly pea tea. It is also known as blue tea and is made from a pea family plant found in tropical regions. It has a distinctive flavor and actually is not my cup of tea as a drink. But when it's paired with azuki bean paste, the flavor matches well, maybe because they're close as azuki also belongs to the pea family. Put a tea bag in a small bowl, then pour in hot water. Cover with cling film and wait for a few minutes to brew. In the meantime, let's prepare the lemon. We're going to use the zest as well as the juice, so please select an unwaxed organic lemon which has never been treated with any post-harvest fungicide. To wash the lemon rind, I usually use dish soap that can be used for fruit and vegetables as well as dishware. When you're gonna zest a lemon that has been grown with agrochemicals, rinsing with water is not enough, so please use dish soap. After rubbing the surface with a foaming sponge, rinse it well under running water, then pat dry with a paper towel. Next, have the lemon then set aside. So now let's go back to the butterfly pea tea. After brewing, remove the tea bag and measure at 160 grams. If the color is too intense, you may want to dilute it with some additional hot water before measuring out, in order to brighten the color. Put the tea in a pot and add the agar threads. Rub the threads quickly in water in case there is any dust on the surface. Then squeeze by hand to drain water before adding them to the pot. Turn on the heat and bring it to a boil. Keep a gentle simmer for 2 to 3 minutes while stirring continuously with a rubber spatula. Please note that agar melts at a higher temperature than gelatin and requires a longer heating time. And once sugar is added to the mixture, it stops the melting process, so please make sure to visually check for a residue at this point. Once you have confirmed that the agar has completely melted, add the granulated sugar and dissolve over medium heat. Some of you may be surprised at the amount of sugar, but the truth is that a certain amount needs to be added to make highly transparent Kingyokukkan. When it fully boils to the center, turn off the heat. I'm gonna pour the mixture into 2 cups, but before that, please wet the inside with water so you can easily take the Kingyokukkan out of the cups afterwards. Pass the mixture into the cups through a tea strainer. And add some drops of lemon juice. As you can see, the acidity in the juice magically changes the color. It's gonna be purplish with more lemon juice and bluish with less lemon juice. This is so much fun, isn't it? You can make multiple hues just by adjusting the amount of the lemon juice, so please enjoy making your own colors. By the way, besides butterfly pea tea, do you know any other color-changing teas? Sun Rouge tea is one of them. It is a Japanese green tea made in Tokunoshima Island, and it turns into a pinkish color upon reacting with lemon juice. For today, I'm gonna use these 3 colors of Kingyokukkan. Please feel free to use your choice of teas to make colorful hydrangeas. Leave them at room temperature until set. You can stick them in the fridge as well if you're in a hurry. As for the leftover lemon rind, please reserve it for later. Next, let's prepare the mochi dough. Both the ingredients and the method are very similar to those of strawberry mochi, but the recipe for this mochi dough contains more water to create a softer texture, so it won't be tough even if you chill the final product in the fridge. In a microwave-proof mixing bowl, add the sugar to the shiratamako and mix. Pour in the water a little at a time and mash up the grains sufficiently until it becomes a smooth paste. As usual, I recommend placing a no-slip mat or a wet towel underneath to fix the bowl. After that, add the rest of the water and dilute the paste into a liquid. If you want to know more about what shiratamako is and why you don't add water all at once, please check my previous video on strawberry mochi. Before you finish, please do not forget to clean up the side of the bowl using the spatula. Next, cover with cling film, then microwave it at 600 watts for a minute. After that, stir well until the entire dough has a consistent texture. Then take it out of the bowl onto the spread potato starch. and dust the surface well so you can easily work with it. Using a dough scraper, divide the dough into 4 small portions. Then brush off excess starch and set aside until ready to use. Alright, let's move on to the next step. We have lemon rind left, so let's add the zest to the white azuki bean paste to give it a citrusy flavor. Using a microplane or any other zester, grate the peel. The whitish part underneath the yellow surface has a bitter taste, so when it appears, turn the rind around so that you only grate the yellow surface. I love this refreshing aroma very much. It always makes me happy. After adding the zest, divide the paste into 4 equal portions. Then wrap the mochi in each of them. Place 1 portion of the azuki bean paste on the palm of your non-dominant hand. Then flatten it with your dominant hand using the base of the thumb until it is large enough to wrap the mochi. Slide the bean paste up and place a bit of the mochi dough in the center. Then fold the paste inward to close the seam and roll it into a small ball. Repeat this so you have 4 balls for the filling. As the bean paste is moist and sticky, it may be difficult to handle, but please do not microwave it like strawberry mochi. If you thin dried bean paste then try to change its form, it easily develops cracks, so you want to leave the bean paste moist and soft here. Alright, next, we're gonna dice the Kinyoku-kan. Insert a small spatula between the cup and the edge of the Kinyoku-kan until the tip reaches the bottom of the cup. Then run it around. Flip the cup to release the Kinyoku-kan onto a cutting board, and then dice it as neatly as you can. You only want to use perfect cubes for the decoration, so please remove the curvy parts, but do not throw them away. Put them in a microwave-proof cup as we're going to reheat them shortly. As I mentioned earlier, Kinyoku-kan contains a lot of sugar to achieve high transparency. If you consider the taste balance, you may prefer smaller dice so it will thinly cover the filling at the end. Now I have 3 colors of diced Kinyoku-kan, and I'm so excited to create colorful hydrangeas with them. As for the scraps, please microwave them for 20 to 30 seconds until they return to liquid. Then keep them warm in a hot water bath. Line the cutting board or tray with cling film and place a bowl of the filling on it. Brush the melted Kinyoku-kan over the surface as a glue. Then, arrange the diced Kinyoku-kan from the bottom towards the top. You can mix colors as you like, there's no rule. Once the entire surface is suffused with the Kinyoku-kan cubes, cover the top with cling film and press the cubes inward with your fingertips so they adhere to the bean paste well. You can also adjust the shape if needed. After that, remove the cling film and fill any gaps with additional cubes if necessary. Finally, brush the melted Kinyoku-kan again. Now, the cubes are not only glued together, but also brilliant. When the brushed Kinyoku-kan has completely set, serve the hydrangeas on a plate. Please attach mint leaves if you wish. For your information, real hydrangea leaves are not edible and in fact are poisonous, so please do not serve them with food. Alright, this is how to make hydrangeas. I would be happy if you find it interesting and enjoyable to express the beauty of nature through making Japanese confectionery. With the refreshing aroma of lemon zest, this dessert is perfect for early summer. Please feel free to chill it in the fridge and serve it cold if you prefer. In the next video, I am planning to introduce you to shio-koji, which is a popular condiment made of rice malt and salt. The ingredients and method are very simple, and I really love to use it for cooking. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to see how it is made. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Have a great day with delicious food. See you next time.